a Phoenix-based company that works on residential and commercial projects. We at Lerma's Heating and Cooling know what it is to come from a less than ideal home life, and that's why we support those whose focus is the betterment of our at-risk youth. We are skilled, licensed professionals ready to jump on any job and get you comfortable. Just give us a call at 602-348-2020. We hope you enjoy the rest of this podcast.
What's the word? What's up? How's
Hello.
everybody doing? What's up, baby?
Hey, everybody. Hey, babe.
How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully everybody's doing well.
So, as you can see on my screen, it says happy birthday to Jessie. She turns 5 years old today. She's the cutest little thing ever. It's Sergio's daughter. So I just wanted to say happy birthday. I know it's late, but I hope she had a good day today.
Yep.
We know she did because, Sergio's a good dad. So 5 years old. Whew. Enjoy it.
They grow fast.
They really do. They really do.
Sergio said, "What's up, everyone?" And he's waving his hand. What's up, brother? Damian De Leon said, "What's up, gente? Catching a live finally. How everyone doing out there? What's up, brother? How you doing? How's
So
work?"
I've been kind of busy, you guys, with this Easter stuff.
Yeah.
Getting things together. We kind of had to change the baskets up a little bit because the ones from last year, they went up like almost $2. So I kind of changed them around just so that we don't spend all the money on baskets and spend it on stuff to stuff them with. So, but I do have a few pictures that you should put up, babe, hopefully tonight on the community.
Yeah.
And we can get it going. We do have a listener that's out there that doesn't talk on the chat that emailed us about needing baskets, and we emailed you back. So please really try to get back at us if you're listening to this or if you hear this. Get back to us like as soon as you can because we want to make each one special,
Yeah. I did email her back. And sent her my number and asked her to please text me with a number that you can call her back on so we can get it prepared.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if she wants her name out there. So we're not going to put her name out there until she says so. But I am going to read a portion of this email. Just so it can kind of give people an idea of what we're talking about when we say if you know somebody or if you are in need for something for the kids, please let us know, okay? So she gives her name, and then she said 7 months ago, my kids and I got kicked out of our home and almost lost my granddaughter to those stupid blue pills. Thank God she made it. Due to that happening, we became homeless, but just a week ago, I got my Section 8 and found a house, and we're moving in as we speak. And I don't have the extra money to get baskets due to paying the rent first and last months, plus the 3 bills, water, light, and gas. It got the best of my daughter who works, but we in our new place and we are in our new place and our kids are loving it. It's empty, but it's home. And then she said, I have 7 children and 1 granddaughter. She gives the names and ages of each one. I'm not going to get into that. And she does say that they're in Phoenix. So I did email her in return, basically letting her know to please send us some type of phone number, a way to reach her, and then I actually gave her my phone number, so she could text me a number or call me and give me a number, whatever. And that way I can put Joanne in touch with her and they can.
Yeah, let's make this happen for sure. We can definitely make it happen.
Yep. So we definitely need to do this one, and all of them are um, equally important. But I just wanted to kind of read that one out there so people understand what it is that we're looking for. Um, and if you know of anybody or you are, aquí estamos. Burqueño says salute cricket white fence and B23. Watch out.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Hello.
Sergio said, "What's up, Damien and Burqueño?" ZG is in the house. He says, "Salute, fellas, in chat."
Hello.
Burqueño shaking hands. Said, "What's up, Sergio?" Burqueño said, "ZG, Damien, salute 100." Ropey, how you doing, Ropey?
Ropey is here.
Say, "Buenas noches, Chronicles familia. Hope you are all doing good. Cricket and Jovan, hope all is going good."
Yeah, it's going well. Like I said, I've just been busy working, and then then doing this Easter stuff, but then I also have some important things going on in my family right now that's taking up some of my time, and just dealing with family things and issues, and just um it's kind of taking my time away from certain things, but we're kind of back on track now. So
Yep.
other than that, everything is good on our end. um I just I really hope that this Easter is going to go as great as last year. I think it will. I think it will.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like we always say, we're going to do what we can, and we're going to be happy about it. Sergio said, "What's up, ZG?" And then he said, "Hey, Ropey." And he's shaking hands. He's waving. Waving. Huh? Ropey says, "Sergio, how's it going? How's it going? Hope the kiddos are doing good." All is good. Sergio said, "What's up, ZG?" Hey, Ropey. Sergio, I got that. Sergio said, "Kids are sick, battling this flu with lingering cough. My middle child was just starting to get better, then started with another cough, and now it looks like he has a stomach flu. How are you and your family doing?"
Oh my goodness.
Kids, man. Sometimes it's nonstop getting sick. It's crazy. Um,
Poor babies.
yeah. Ropey said, "Yeah, my grandson has the sniffles and a bad cough. Hope they recover quickly." What is it, man? Are like kids getting sick more these days?
I feel like I'm always sick, so I mean, I, speaking for myself, I'm always sick. Now, since I moved to Arizona, I get sick every 3 months or 2 months, when I used to get sick once a year.
Yeah.
Now I think it's just the change of weather, right, guys? And then I know like a lot of people have allergies right now. It's just always something.
I don't think the change of weather does that. I think that's a old wives' tale.
You don't know.
To get sick, you have to get some kind of bug or like whatever it is. Change of weather, like just because it got cold today, you're not gonna have
You don't know that.
the flu.
No, you don't know that. You always try to act like you know a lot of stuff and everything, smart guy. But you don't know that.
Uh,
I go outside a little wind and woo, I
yeah,
feel a little
it's
tickle.
yeah, it's because it's in your head. The
No,
mine
I
is
feel a little
out.
tickle in my throat if I walk outside and it's a little. You are sad. You are
What?
so sad to sit there and think something like that. You nasty.
What are you? Oh my God! What are you talking
You are serious.
about? Oh,
Wow, what a guy. Oh my God. I'm
you
done talking.
think I was thinking that?
You did those eyes.
You are disgusting. Don't
You
talk.
are.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Ropey said, other than that, all good in the hood, LOL. Thank you, me too, said Sergio. Oh, by the way, Ropey, your hood was dismantled. D53 is no more.
Okay, well, it was never 53, so you can stop that. Thank you. Thank you very much. And it's still there. It's just, it's silent right now. It's just quiet. And then we're just going to come out, you know?
Let me see. Oh. Ropey said, did you have any damage with all the rain that came at us? Sergio said, LOL. I don't think so, said Ropey. Sergio said, nah, luckily no damage. My cousin's house that I stay at is on the hill, so we got lucky. Oh, that's good to hear. She said, thumbs up. AP is in the house. He said, Orale, what's up, AP?
Okay, look at AP.
Sergio said, what's up, AP? AP said, Sergio, saludos. Angel Chavez is in the house. What's up, brother? He said, what's up, familia? Hope all is well. Health, work, and family.
Yeah, for sure.
Most important things in the normal life, for sure. Nachi beat 2-3 Lewis said, I'm here early for once. Watch out.
Okay, Nachi.
Angel Chavez said, AP tried the carne asada fries on 3rd Street. Hold on real quick, guys. Got one? All right, thank you.
My baby.
Right there, that, no, not that. The chicken thing right there. Yeah, and the fry. Take that shit too.
You going home?
Yeah.
What'd he bring you?
Oh, son of a bitch, fucker!
Why'd you say it like that?
Because he shook it. I know he did, little fucker.
He did not. No, the way you said it though.
What?
SOB fricker.
Shit,
Like your voice changed.
Fuck. Oh, man. Angel Chavez said, AP tried the carne asada fries on 3rd Street by the sheriff station. There's also one on Soto and Brooklyn. How was it, Angel? Did you like them? I love carne asada fries. Them motherfuckers are pretty good. That, and then if you get the Arizona burrito or the California burrito, the one they put French fries in.
So there's this restaurant here in Arizona. You guys probably have heard of it, Arriba's. And it's supposed to be New Mexico style. So, and they hatch like their chilies there and all that stuff, and you never know like what batch you're gonna get. And I ordered like a green chili burrito, well, green burrito, like enchilada style, with like red sauce on top. And oh my God, it was so hot. I had to like order sour cream just to like
the green
cool
sauce,
it.
real enchiloso?
Yeah, well, that restaurant is based out of New Mexico, and you know how everything there is freaking hot.
Yep.
You okay?
Yeah, I had fucking soda all over my goddamn office floor. They pick it up before it gets all sticky. Goddamn kid.
He didn't do that.
Oh,
Don't
no.
blame that on him.
You've seen him hand it to me.
Wow.
You see this? 2, 3, fool.
Oh my God.
Sergio
Need
said,
help?
Nachi. Sergio said, Angel. Ropey said, Sergio, happy birthday to Jesse. Nachi said, Sergio, happy birthday, Jesse, said Burqueño. Geronimo said, como frijol, chronicleros. What's up, Geronimo? I appreciate that. I got that text from you, Geronimo. Gracias. Sergio said, thank you guys for her birthday wishes.
Oh yeah, she's so cute.
Angel Chavez says, Sergio, blessings. Happy birthday to your daughter. Hold on to her. She's only young once.
Yep.
Yeah, that is true. Hey, peace. Órale, Angel. How were they? I had some Friday. Sergio said, Angel, Simon, bro. Nachi, Louis said, Senor Cricket, Lady Cricket, and the rest of the family. Watcha?
Okay.
Muson, what's up, brother? He said, respect and love 100, everyone. Hope you all having a great weekend. Right back at you,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah. It's been a busy weekend, but
When is
in
Easter?
2 weeks
2 weeks, okay. 2 weeks from next weekend or
from
like
today.
oh okay.
It's on the 9th. So we
Gotcha.
got a powwow. It's crunch time.
Yeah. Sergio said, what's up, Muson? Geronimo said, Sergio Velasquez, right on, hermano. Nachi said, Geronimo, what's up? Geronimo said, Sergio Velasquez, feliz cumpleaños to your family member. Geronimo said, Nachi, a toda madre. Jimmy Wilkins, what's up, brother? He said, I really like what you guys are doing. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much.
Well, it's all of us. Yeah. What we're all doing.
Yeah,
For
we
sure.
really do appreciate anybody that comes in and listens, anybody that plays a part in what we do every day. Obviously, when we do these fundraisers and we do this stuff for Easter for the kids and everything we do, couldn't happen without you guys. I mean, we only have so much that we can put as, with the bills and everything that we have. And so, it's nice to be able to have an extended uh, family for, to be able to reach out to and do good things with, Um, so, and again, a lot of this is just dialogue, just us talking about what it would be the best way to go about things, what people think is the best way to keep kids away from gangs, keep kids out of jail and prison, things like that. So if anybody that comes in, whether you're new, whether you've been here a while, whether you're from the beginning, um, if you have anything to add, if you have anything that you think would work in your point of view, please bring that out. Please let me know. We do have this nonprofit now, and I have ideas, but my ideas are based on my life. You know what I mean? So the thing that I want to do the most is talk to these kids. I want to be able to stand up and have conversations with these kids, explain things to them, let them ask me stuff, and not hold back and not glamorize on the while I'm doing that. I don't need to look tough. I don't need to look hard. I don't need to pretend like I'm the baddest motherfucker that made it to prison. I don't want to do any of that because that lends to the glorification and making kids think that, okay, well, if he could, I could. Um, there's definitely people make it through prison because people have to make it through prison. But there's a lot of heartache. There's a lot of loss. There's a lot of, just a lot of heartache for the most, for lack of better words. And so that's what I want. If anybody else has other ideas besides just standing up and talking to these kids or going, whatever, if you can think of other things that would be beneficial, throw them on the table, man. Let's get these ideas out there, brainstorm together, and that way when we do get this nonprofit up and running good, we have ideas where we can actually, execute and get things done. Uh, Sergio said, Geronimo, my little lady turned 5 today. It's going fast, hermano. That's crazy. 5 years old, bro. Geronimo said, Angel Chavez, good to see you. Sergio Velasquez, OMG, he said. Sergio, do not blink, said Geronimo.
Mm-hmm.
Sergio says, supposedly it's a neurovirus. Oh, is that what these kids are getting now? Getting sick on that? But that's what I mean. It's a virus. You don't pick up a virus because the sun came out instead of rain. Right?
No, I don't. I'm not. No.
You stupid. Uzon said, Sergio Ra Wanau to your daughter. Wacha? Is that happy birthday in New Zealand? What's is it called New Zealand, brother? I don't mean to disrespect if it's not. Nachi said, Sergio, happy birthday to your little one. Hope she had a great one and wish her many, many more.
Yeah.
Sergio said, Geronimo, I'm trying not to, LOL. Veronica Yost said yes. You know what I was thinking too? I don't know if any of you guys saw the news in Phoenix a few days ago. A friend of mine sent me a link to a story where they blasted a cop on 7th Avenue and Broadway. Someone got in a car accident. They wrecked into a house, I think, and then they waited sitting in the Ramfla. And when the placas got there, the vato jumped out and blasted her a couple times, I think. She lived, but they were saying that the dude was had been in prison and he was part of a protective custody gang. So I guess that's becoming prevalent in the Arizona system as well, the PC gang shit. Um, I'm gonna write to some people and try to figure that all out, but that's just ridiculous.
What is a PC gang? What?
It's where
Mhm.
vatos that went into protective custody that are now on yards, whether they're called protective custody or whatever the situation may be, they're mostly filled with people that can't be in general population for one reason or another. It's not always necessarily gangs; it could be anything. But regardless, there it is. And while in these units or in these other yardas, they're starting their own little clicas. And
How crazy is that? Does that even sound normal to you?
no,
It's
I've
ridiculous. I'll say it because I'm always the one supposedly hating, right? It's ridiculous.
no, I'll say it too.
It's ridiculous.
Gangs in general, I think, are
Gangs
ridiculous.
in general, exactly.
But when I think of
You're in PC starting a new gang.
so here's my thing. As far as that's concerned,
This world is crazy.
I think that for people like me or that walked away from another gang for whatever reason, whatever was the reason that you left the clica, right? The prison gang that you're a part of, whatever it is, wherever you're at, whatever state. Then to go into something like in there and to get back involved in something like that, I think that is ridiculous. I think
It is. If you were to
that,
call me and say from prison, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, and say, hey, I left that, I walked away, but me and some other guys now we're going to start this and it's going to be better and it's good. I'm done. This
yeah.
is ridiculous.
Well,
We're not going down that road again.
I mean, for, a lot of guys don't have people on the street to say I'm done. But what I'm trying to say is, I think that's the saying is, someone that continues to do the same thing over and over and expect a different outcome is the definition of being insane. Basically, right? You think that there cannot be anything better because there can be nothing good that comes from a prison gang. It's you're talking about a criminal organization that's filled with individuals that have
Hmm.
massive um, uh, they egos. They don't see themselves for the most part. It's going to eventually become where they don't see themselves of having to answer to other people. So, and that's in all the way around. So, it's inevitably going to become the whole crab pulling down in the bucket thing. So now, all that said, I think where it's kind of dicey, and not to say that there's any benefit or there's any justification for it, but I think where Vatos joined those clicas in the PC, but were never part of it on the other side, they went to PC for whatever reason. Then it's just a question of why. Why would you do that? But not necessarily. I mean, why are you doing the same thing over? You should have learned your lesson the first time. But either way, it's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like I don't see how that's beneficial to you. If you're done with that lifestyle, you've already seen that it's got you nowhere. Why would you join anything that would compromise that? Just get the fuck out and move on with your life. Be there for your family and your kids, and I would say that to kids that never been there. You know what I'm saying? So of course I'm going to say it to those that are fucking 30 and 40 years old, become part of something. It's just stupid.
I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. There's nothing worse than like a 35, 40-year-old, 50-year-old still gangbanging. It's the most embarrassing thing that's out there. And I don't care if anybody takes offense to that. It's embarrassing. It's disgusting because you're old enough to know better. Nothing good can come out of that. And somewhere and someone, a little kid or someone's going to look up to you and think that's cool because they don't know any better.
Yep.
It's not okay.
That's the problem.
There's no career in being a gangster or a gang member. You end up in prison forever. You end up dead. Get over it. I think a lot of these people, though, that are that age and still want to gangbang or something, I don't know. Maybe you weren't the popular one in high school. Maybe you weren't hugged. Maybe, I don't know, your ego, your something. You don't gotta try. It's okay. Just be there for your family. You won if you're with your kids. You won if you're with your grandkids. You won if you have a lady by your side. Why are you gonna be all? It's just like
depends on the lady.
What? Really? Wow.
Big motherfucker said, "Cubo cricket, white fence, and family. Thumbs up," he said. Muson said, "All day, snotty-nosed kids back in the day just had major snail trails. Didn't mean they had the flu." Omar Martinez says, "Saludos, homie. What's up, brother?" Geronimo said, "Angel Chavez, gracias. Igualmente, hermano, estimado." Nachi B23 Lewis, see, you know what's up, cricket? Every day I go from frozen weather to warm weather and I never got sick. Yeah, I don't know. It's not
okay.
Well,
logical. You too, smart guy.
It's just not logical, bro. Like the flu or all that comes from.
I can't go to bed with my hair wet. I'll wake up sick. I can't. I'm serious. And you can roll your eyes, but every time. I had an aunt who you would tell her you were sick, and she would be sick the next day. Like, it just travels like that.
I remember your aunt.
Okay, well, keep reading the comments. We're not going to do this.
Sergio said, "Muson, thank you, bro." AP said, "People from the rancho be like, ya cambió el clima," like Giovanna.
Okay, well, this guy.
Right? That's the old ranchero wives' tales right there, bro.
Oh, wow. What a guy.
Big motherfucker says, "Sir, you just had to put Vapuru. Just put Vapuru all over you."
Right. Good.
Big motherfucker says, "Sergio, happy birthday to your daughter. Hope your kiddos get better soon. To you guys. Prayers to you guys," he said. Sergio said, "Big motherfucker, thank you, bro." Geronimo said, "My grandchildren have given Tata every single virus, fever, cold, and brujeria known to government." Nachi said, "Cricket be looking younger and younger every live." I don't know how.
Okay, well, you're lying, clearly.
I don't know how I do it, bro. It's like I'm Benjamin Button.
Yeah. Don't even. Why do you like have that look on your face? Like,
what look?
Your head is getting bigger as we speak.
You're just a hater.
23. 23. You know what? Mijo should have walked in. So we could be like, look, 19. You do not look the same age as Mijo.
They probably thought that was me.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Nobody believes that. I don't believe that. But now's not the time.
Sergio says, "Some bitch fucker." And he spilled the soda, bro.
It's the way you said it, though. It was funny.
Omar Martinez said, "Have you tried Ritos on Garfield and Fortune?" I have, bro. Um, I actually went there the first time with Garfield from Garfield, with Carlos Garcia from Garfield. But I've been there after too, and then I also went to the other one that's on. What is the other one? Like 32nd Street or something like that. Yep. Big motherfucker said, "AP, sup, loved one." Just kidding, bro. Rogue P said, "I think the kiddos' immune systems went down during the couple years of quarantine, and now their little bodies have to build up again." You know what? That's probably true.
Yeah.
You're probably right. Geronimo said, "Ha, hasta el Dr. Pepper, the 23, huh? See that?"
Hasta el Dr. Geronimo. Geronimo. Really?
AP said, "Don't know, big motherfucker." Sergio said, "Rogue P, I was tall, kilogram." Oh, talking to my cousin about the same thing.
You were
Geronimo said,
talking?
"Rogue P, exactly correct." Talking?
He was
Well,
talking?
their immune systems are over. That's probably the. Hey, I didn't even think about that for real. That's probably the case. They were so fucking locked up inside those chantes for so long. No school.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Nachi Lewis said, "We had a birthday lunch for my lady today. The in-laws are still kind of upset with me. LOL, Sergio."
Oh, happy birthday to her. What did you do? Why are the in-laws upset with you?
Burqueño said, "Nuevo has fired Chile."
Yeah.
Yeah. In Burque? I remember.
Oh my God.
Sergio said, "Nachi, LOL, damn it." Big motherfucker said, "Burqueño shaking hands." Geronimo said, "Jovan is a powerhouse."
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
I see you, local. Burqueño said, "Motherfucker, 100. Sergio said, "Doc Chappie, what's up, bro?" Sergio, "What's up, fool? You missed out on that Jesus march yesterday." Sergio said, he said, "What's that, bro?" Marching.
I heard a little bit about that march when Rascal had his life.
What was it?
Now, I guess Dr. Chapatine went and did a whole march, a church march. So if you're gonna sit there and march and do a whole church march, Chop, and I see you around on the streets, keep that same energy when you were marching and hallelujah, okay? I'm gonna hold you to it,
Were you at the Blade?
okay? Don't be messy no more. If you're
Sergio
sitting there marching with hallelujah.
said, "Doc Chappie, I don't know nothing about it, bro." Mario Saciprian said, "Cule, what's up, brother?" There's Rascal. He said, "About time, Messi. Where you at, fool?"
But caught up on the comments.
Man, I went on his yesterday. I ate breakfast, and then by the time, like 6 hours later,
You
he
know
asked
what
me
though,
about
Rascal, I'm gonna tell you guys one thing. You guys do the same thing. Somebody will ask one thing and it's almost the whole live. And then it's like, oh, okay. Then you guys get to it. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I don't know. But you guys do the same little thing. Just put the phone down, go do something, come back. You know, nothing wrong with it. I like how you guys explain it. I like how you guys lay it out, put it out there so people can know what I like it.
Yupper. Chapatin said, "I swear I dropped the link and invited all who wish to attend." Muson said, "Yes, brother, that's happy birthday in my native tongue. Your pronunciation was better than the Europeans who live in my country." Everardo Guzman said, "They're calling it 805 gang." What the fuck is 805, bro? H? What the fuck is 805?
805?
I know there's a,
Oh,
huh?
I know 805.
I know there's a couple different ones. They have one that they're calling La Familia now, too. They went back to that again. And then there's another one called, damn, I can't remember the other ones. Oh, and I don't know if this is still around, but Sleepy Bernal was one of the first ones to try, and he started that Los Originales was that one was called. Um, I don't know if that's still around or not. I don't think so. And then I heard about the Familia one, but I'm gonna write a few people and find out what just to find out what's happening. Sergio said, Dr. Chappie, what city did you guys do that in? Burqueño said, PC gang just sounds funny. It really does, bro.
Ridiculous. It's
It's just,
so,
it's just
it's so,
and you know why? Not
oh,
again, not because I'm judging the PC. You know what I'm saying? I understand that side of it. You can't beat the yard, bro. If you're one man and they're gonna kill you, and your only option is to check in, hey, motherfuckers got to do it. I seen the baddest motherfuckers check in. There's nothing you can do with that. But so that's not the issue. The issue is if you've done that, then there's no you could drop now the that image that you need to portray as being a pinto. You don't have to be the tough guy. You don't like those things don't no longer have to have worth in your life. So
hmm
why go and start some, get involved in something that may put you back in doing bad shit? Like, I don't get that's what I don't understand. Chapatin said, I've done mention there's even gangs on those integrated yards. LOL, bunch of bozos. Sergio was in downtown Phoenix, full, huge turnout. No self accountability, said Buson. Dr. Chapatin said, Rascal, salute. Sergio said, Chap. Oh, hello, I live in Pittsburgh, bro. Yep, he's in Pennsylvania.
I already knew that.
No, you didn't. You knew that Sergio was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania?
hmm
Why are you lying?
Isn't it in California?
See? Yes, it is.
Okay.
Chapatin,
Don't try to,
I did. You
don't
were
try to, don't try to come for me like that. Don't do that.
Burke, said Dr. Chapatin. Salute. LA Dodgers Blue. What's up, brother? He said Cuban Cricket White Fence and the Chronicles family.
Oh,
Sergio said, Pinche Rascal sneaking in. Rascal said, I hear you. What some will say is they didn't want to leave the lifestyle. They were forced out on terms they didn't like, so they linked up with like-minded folks. Yeah, I just think that it's such a waste of a opportunity. I think that you now have an opportunity to stand alone, get the fuck out, live your life, better yourself in whatever context that is, and live for those that love you and you love. To take another chance at at possibly never getting out and all that other shit, I just think it's crazy. Thomas Ledwick said, "What's up? What's up, brother?" Burqueño said, "Cubo chop." Sergio, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Órale, back east. Sergio said, "What's up, LA Dodgers?" Burqueño said, "Rascal, salute, Sergio, y todo a Sandmine," said Rascal. From the homie hangout. If nobody knows, if you haven't seen Homie Hangout, check him out. He got his own channel. Homie is an acronym for helping others move in excellence.
okay.
Yeah, you like that, huh? So there's a Dr. Chapi, East Bay area by Antioch. Chapatin says, so I was looking at some graphs today and not a lot of murders going on. Lots of chingazos and chingazos on guards. In the joint? Yeah, I'm sure. ZG said, Ras, sup, Cuddy? Steven Alvarez said, what hood are you from, Cricket? I was originally from Tolleson, bro. VTC. Rascal says, Sergio, you're out that way now. Thomas Ledwig said, you don't know what you're talking about. You can't get over it. Can't get over what? I don't
Over
know
your
what.
face. You can't get over your face. I don't know. Make it make sense.
What happened, Thomas? Speak your mind, brother. Speak your mind. Muson said, the homie, hang out, respect, and love. Damien the Leon said, what up, Grillo? Hello, White Fence. How's the world treating you? Put them honey buns down, Grillo. I ain't got no honey buns right now, bro. I got a cootie board.
Good.
Cootie cordy, whatever the fuck it's called. Sergeant said, Rascal, I've always lived out here, either Brentwood, Antioch, or Pitt.
Oh, you can't say it, but when I say library, it's a problem.
West Pitt, Concord. What? I know how to say it. Cortuary.
Come on, smart guy, say it.
I just did.
That's not how you say it.
You don't know. Chapatin said, Sergio, orale, damn near everywhere, said Sergio. Rascal said, Muson, ZG, Burqueño, Dodgers, and all. He put the thing. Thomas Ledwig said, LOL. You still got to explain yourself, bro. Damien De Leon said, I bet White Fence turns off the TV when it's lightning. También. Que no, Crick.
Yeah, you're not supposed to, shower either.
Yeah. Rascal said, Jovan, there's no scientific correlation between wet hair and getting sick.
It does for me. Every time I go to bed with my wet hair, I swear I wake up and it's just all bad for me.
I've been telling her that for years, guys. She doesn't believe it.
And it happens all the time, and he still doesn't get it.
Rascal said, big motherfucker, saludos. Rascal said, B190, que?
Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, no, he didn't.
Hey, Rascal.
Oh, my God.
That's an actual barrio in Phoenix.
Oh, my Lord.
Big motherfucker said, Rascal, send mines, brother. Sergio, I never knew. That's a trip, said Rascal. Nachi said, is Cricket blushing when you mention his youthful look? LOL. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna get a little shy.
Oh, my God.
A ver, let's see if I can get this. How are you, Vato? Rate the BXIXLCS Southside. All right, let me try that. Let me see if I can figure out the Roman numerals, bro. I don't know what a B is. Damn, I know C's 100. What the fuck? BXIX would be a 9. 100 minus 50. What the fuck? Damn, bro, my bad. I can't figure it out. I don't know what a B is, bro. Spencer? Unless you're putting B. XIX would be. What the fuck? Yeah. I don't know, bro. I lost it. Surgeon said, Rascal, yeah, man. East Bay, Coco County, born and bred. Barry Newber said, what's the meaning of the tattoo of a G shield? Thank you. I mean, they call it a G shield just because of the, it kind of looks like a G, but that is, Aztec warriors used to wear that symbol on their shields and all of that, according to legend and according to drawings and stuff that they found. That was a symbol that actual warriors would wear into battle. So, of course, some of the raza took that on as part of the cultura. But that's the it was just one of the symbols from the Aztec time. Sergio said, Rascal, there doesn't need to be a correlation because Abuelita said so, fool. LOL. Angel Chavez said, thanks, Jovan. You got this. You're right. No future in the gangster life. My stepsister said this, but she won't text or go live with the channel. Carne asada fries were good. Took my stepsis.
Oh, okay, nice.
Good shit. Rascal says, Sergio, facts. Sergio said, LOL. Chapatin said, Jovan, chale, I'm a straight rebel of God.
And I'm gonna hold you to that every time I see you out there on the streets
The streets.
or the YouTube yard. I'm gonna be like, hey, that is not Christ-like, Chapatin. I'm gonna remind you, okay?
Jose, Arizona 623. What's up, brother? He says, Saludos, carnal. Peace. What's up, brother? Right back at you, homeboy. Dr. Chapatin said, I'm always going to run amok within the confines of the law. AP said, you can walk the blade righteously.
Oh my God.
Rascal said, that's why our platforms are superior.
You know, I do want to say one thing. Like, I'll say something the way I feel about something, and it just comes out wrong. People are like, oh my God, she's such a whatever. You know what I mean? But then the way you explain it, Rascal, or the way Manuel explains it, I don't know, it just sounds so much better. It just sounds, I don't know, the way you guys explain the story, I like it. It's similar. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Chapatin said, don't be trying to get me into no drama, white fence. And he's laughing.
Oh, no.
It's about having a relationship with God. We all sinners, he said.
I know.
Rascal said,
But not all of us are sitting there doing marches. So that's why. Just remember that.
Rascal said, La Familia Gang, that's real original. Yeah, I know, right? Chapatin said, LFD, never saving these hoes. So what's your thoughts on the Playboy president? I got no comment on that, bro. I'm not from California. I'm not from California, so I don't really like to speak on it because people will say, "Hey, you're not from there. Why would why do you?" What I will say, and it's not necessarily just him. I am against gangs and prison gangs in general. I think they lead our youngsters astray. I think that they're bad for our people. I think they're bad for people in general, all people. I don't think
Of all colors.
yeah,
Gangs are just bad, period.
I don't think there's any saving grace when to join a gang. I don't think there's any good stuff. I don't think there's any cause. I don't think there's any, none of that shit. I think the propaganda is thrown out there to recruit, but there's nothing to it if you really sit back and think about it. It's just a bunch of, people, following the leader. So that's what I think about gangs in general. I have no personal opinion about anybody. Mouzon said, yes, no future as a gangster, as a life member of a motorcycle club. It didn't matter what I gave up. My colors, I'm forever patched. What I can do is guide the future generations away from that life. Yep. And honestly, brother, I would venture to say that that's probably the most important things you'll ever do in your life, leading people away from that. More important than anything you've ever done before. I think leading others away from that madness is to be commended totally. Burqueño said it's like taking a ticket to freedom, crushing it up, stomping on it, and throw it in the trash. Exactly. Yep.
There has to be, even if you're in prison, and people in there say, I have nobody out on the outside. I have nobody out there, so I don't care. Forget it. My life is over.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to have nobody out. You have yourself. Like, for yourself, wouldn't you want to be free and be out and walk at the park? I mean, get some garden salad fries. I mean, for your own self, even if you don't have, supposedly anybody. But then you can meet somebody and build your own family and do it differently.
Yeah.
it's sad to hear, people say that, like, well, I don't have anything out there anyway, so screw it. Like it's
Yeah, it's crazy.
you have yourself though.
ZG said the only way I could see possibly doing it happen or see it happening for me 10 plus years ago is a bad call, and now I'm gonna come back with a harder clica. Yeah, but see, but here's my thing. It's always a bad call, bro. No one that's ever on the receiving end is gonna agree with the call that put them on the lista. You know what I'm saying? You're never, for the most part, you're always gonna you're gonna, whether we like it or not, we're gonna play victim, no matter what, because that's just human nature. We don't want to ever admit being wrong, so it's always gonna be in your mind a bad call that got you fucked off. And the problem with that is another bad call is going to eventually come no matter what
Mhm.
league that you become a part of. And that's the issue. Like, if it can be, if we could have a club where we played dominoes and our wives came and our kids came and everybody had fun and there was no criminal activity and we all just pitch in a little bit of money to buy Doritos and sodas for the clubhouse and shit like that, and you didn't, it was just something to do on the weekends after work, and you know that's something I could see being a part of. You know what I mean? Just a brotherhood of and sisterhood, the family, a familyhood, everybody's involved, the kids, the wife, the everything. But when you get involved in a criminal organization, everybody's in it for themselves, whether you like it or not. They say it all the time. You know what I mean? There's no, I mean, fucking, there is no loyalty. There's none of that shit. And everybody tries to pretend like in their day it was better because they would, fuck that. If you look back, people have been telling since the 50s, the 40s, the 30s, motherfuckers weren't just walking themselves into the joint. They were getting told on back then too. It's just that is the nature of the beast. If you become a part of a criminal organization and you have people that know that you've done wrong, then you have people that can tell on you. And besides that, if that's not the case, you have people that will definitely be, that the jealousy comes in, the treachery, the drug. I want more drugs than he's getting. If we took him out, there's always some kind of bullshit. I just don't see. I don't see a good clica, not criminal wise. Just don't. ZG said harder set though. Roscoe said I agree. It's a wasted opportunity. 100%. Roscoe said bravo on the acronym, homie. I remember it now, fool. There's Rascal's link if anybody would like to go check out his channel. Ro P said, gonna have to check out now, but it was good to be on a live again. Good night, all, and may you all have a blessed week. Hasta mañana. Good night, Ro
Oh,
P. Thank you.
good night, Ropey. I hope the kids get better and hopefully they won't be sick that long. And thank you for all your support as always. It's good to see you here.
Yeah.
Good night.
Chapatin says, Simon, they updated each month from what it looks like. Rascal said, buenas noches, Ro P. Angel Chavez said, what's up, Damien? Porqueño said, Ro P, have a good night. ZG said, my bad earlier, I had work gloves on, but it's about to be clock out session in a few minutes.
Oh, good.
Rascal said, why don't you stop going to bed with wet hair?
Okay.
Oops, LOL, be 20 then. There you go.
Okay. Well, you guys are not going to go younger and younger. That's, I can't.
You're a hater. Angel Chavez said, big motherfucker, did things work out with your daughters that worked at the same job? Oh, yeah, what happened with that,
Oh,
brother?
yeah.
He said, Angel, I've been over a couple times, but she ain't been there. Thanks for asking. And my daughter that lives with me got transferred to the morning shift, so she doesn't get to see her. Damn. That's crazy.
I wonder if she could see her schedule.
Yeah.
See when she's going to work next. I don't know if they're allowed to do that or not.
So she
Because
can
they don't usually put people's schedule on paper anymore. It's always on your phone.
yeah, I
So,
know.
but maybe they put it on paper still in an office somewhere, and she can see when she's going to be there next or ask around. But I really hope that works out for you. I really, really do.
Yeah.
I
Ras-
really want that for you, for real. Oh, and then when it does happen, I know it's going to be good.
Rascal said in Cali, the Emma embraced it as a symbol for Sureños, aka dedicated Southsiders. It's a trip though because that design is commonly used as a border in cultura art and floor mats. Yeah, it is. Ray Mesa said, Rascal just said, my barrio B19 Cubo, any who was asking your age. Oh, okay. That's what you were writing right there. That's why you had the B. That wasn't that wasn't a Roman numeral. That was the B and then the 19th.
There's a real B19.
Yeah, on the south
That's
side.
crazy.
Well, there's a few B19s actually. They kind of broke up into a couple. Well, so what they started now, there's B19 is from, I remember that from my like days when I was a kid. But then they had like an offshoot C19 and G19 too. And I remember when that happened. You know who was from originally from B19, babe?
Who?
Uh, the little homie that comes on here sometimes that has his own company out there that we went and met.
Liberty.
Yeah,
Freedom, Liberty.
Freedom Liberty. Yeah, that's where he was from. B19.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Sergio said, "LOL floor mats." Rascal said, "Gracias, Jovan. It's a B20 thing, B20 thing."
Oh, gosh.
Then said, "Wow, Jovan is a crusader now," or said, "Oh, Rascal."
Okay, maybe.
LA Dodgers Blue said, "Órale, Sergio, everything good. Hope you and your family are doing good, carnal."
Yeah.
Ty 602 is in the house. He said, "Late to the game. What up, B23?"
Oh, looky, it's Ty. Where
Hey,
you been, Ty? I hope you're well, Ty.
yeah. Oh, you guys friends right now?
Huh?
You guys aren't in fight right now?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Give it a little bit.
I don't know. Ty's just always, I don't know.
AP
When
said,
when Ty sees me out there, he's always like, "Hey, John, how are you?"
yeah.
Doesn't act funny.
AP said, "Don't listen to Giovanna Chops. I support your march."
Okay,
Porque
okay. You do support his march because you and a bunch of people marched together across the line. So you would agree with him.
Burkeño said, "Ty, knuckles." Rascal said, "I'm against gangs, but I'm really against prison gangs." Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. Me too. Like I said, I you know, there may be a need sometimes for kids to do time. You know what I mean? That may be the only way to slap sense into them. I think the problem comes in when they get involved in political matters and then obligate themselves and turn a few years into sometimes life. And I think that's where I think those gangs, the prison gangs, are detrimental to the kids, man, to the next generations of all razas. You know what I mean? Because all prison gangs are the same for every race. Rascal said, "Muson." Put the fist up. Joe Gonzalez says, "Saludos from West Sacramento, Califas. We like to hear the stories, brother." Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Sergio said, "LA Dodger, we're okay. I hope you and yours are healthy and doing well." Chapati said, "Awesome. Gracias. Jovan just confused on my friendship with my buddy God."
No, I'm just, trying to help you out, Dr. Chapatin. I don't want you to be like, hallelujah, and then 2 minutes later, hey, you stupid piece of poop, like on the internet, like keep it straight.
ZG said, Crick, I recently hit most of the hoods in Phoenix, and now it's more a drug issue, not a gang thing. Like when we were coming up, shit's all fucked up. I've seen that, bro. That fentanyl has really put a hold on the younger generation. It's sad. Um,
Oh my God,
I don't
I know,
know.
I know. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I know what you guys are talking about now when you guys say that the smell of it.
Yeah,
So I went to a, a Walmart. It was a little bit more in the hood because I was looking for Easter stuff that was out in some of the stores.
yeah,
And there was just like a group of like people next to the Walmart, and of course they were smoking, and I could smell it. It was like burnt, like what you guys were talking about. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to smell this. I like left, but it was so strong.
yeah,
It was just so bad. I'm like, oh my God. And then I just feel so sorry for them because they're like standing around talking to themselves, arguing with themselves. One of them had one shoe on. You know what I mean? Like just walking around like with just one shoe. Like
yeah,
I was like, I don't know what to like. It was crazy because like, what do you do? Because they're grown-ups. It's like you can't make them until they want to. But it was really sad. But I know what you guys are talking about now. It smelled like really burnt and really
yeah.
really bad.
It's sad. I mean, and I don't know what to correlate. I don't know if it correlates to the crack epidemic. I was pretty young for that. I was born in '78, so most of the '80s, I was, I didn't, I wasn't, I didn't see that. So I don't know if it's the same now. I remember the stories, and it sounds like what's happening now. Um, but it's just bad. I don't know. I don't know what the difference is there. Juan Nieto said, so if the gangs have to stick together inside, why is it harder for them to do the same outside? There's still answer to the people inside. Um, Honestly, brother, they don't stick together inside. I mean, here's the deal. Um, most of them, well, when they started locking everybody down, then everybody was kind of in one area, uh, kind of together. But it's hard. How do you explain it? So if you're doing time and people are everywhere, and you're just doing your thing. If you got like street sold up, you got money coming in, all of those things. I mean, there is that, but they're not truly together inside either, because I can tell you, in most anybody that has been a part of or been in there and seen how those things how they work will tell you that they prey on each other in there as well. It's not like they have, um, for the most part, like even in California, right? So you have the M and you have the Nuestra Familia. That is, they do have an outside enemy, but they've been like basically separated for so long that there's nothing happening between them. The hits are usually within your own clica. That's everywhere. Um, and it's usually for, it can be for any infraction. It just depends what you decide to, turn the infraction into. Um, I will say 95% of the homicides that happen in Arizona from the MN were against other MN members. Um, it's rare to hear of them killing somebody else, or you know what I mean. Like it's you hit those that are easy to hit. They're right there with you. It's almost like, and then especially when they started putting everybody together in those holes, it was almost like they didn't have anybody else to plot against except within themselves. So then they start plotting against themselves. They have 23, 24 hours a day sitting in those cells to just think up, issues to be upset about, whatever the fucking situation is. And you'll see it. It's like clockwork. One person you'll have a group that for 5, 6, 7 years are the top dogs or the most popular guys, the ones that are taking care of business and making the feria. And then all of a sudden, a new group will come in. 2, 3 fools will get killed. A bunch of the little skina, with ours it's the skina. In California they call them camaradas. All them fools are hitting each other left and right, and then everything calms down again, and boom, you got another little group of fucking 6 or 7 carnales that are running shit again until the next round, and it's continual, and like I said, the victims of these clicas are members of the clicas themselves. It's not some nefarious outsider that they got to take out because if they don't, he's gonna come and take my shit. It's not how it works. That may have been how it all started, but that's no longer the case. And so the problem that's why they can't stick together, because these are not people that care about each other. It's all propaganda. When they talk about being carnales and familia and they're there for each other and they stand for one another and all that's just bullshit. That's all propaganda. They don't give a fuck about each other. But when the time comes to take someone out, all the love, all the carnalismo, no one speaks up. No one speaks up and says, no, we don't kill our brothers for this shit. They just, okay, he's that one's done. He's gone. And they kill him and move on. And when you think about that, and you compare it to your day-to-day life, would you kill your own brother for the things that you see these vatos kill each other for? And the answer is no, you wouldn't. So there's no love there. They don't stick together. They're not. It's not one powerhouse standing against this outside, enemy. It's not how it works. They're just a bunch of greedy motherfuckers. A lot of them are dope fiends. They want all the dope. They want all the money. And they're going to look for the easiest road from point A to point B. And if that means going through another fucking carnal, then that's what they're going to do. And that's why those clicas are what they are. You know what I mean? That's why, you look at them and it's just, you can start counting the members that have gotten killed and for what reasons, and just you'd be amazed at the victims that most of these vatos have,
or the ones that almost got killed.
Yeah,
or they want to kill for no reason.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
And these are people that others looked up to at one point. Like these are the vatos that people want to call legends and shit, right? Those are the words they want to use, and then next thing you know, just because this other dude says so, now that legend is a piece of shit, and we're gonna kill him. It just none of it is logical when you think about it. When you really put your, you take away the fucking, the blinders and you start looking at it for what it is. You start noticing all of those little, all the little bullshit, the little treachery, the stuff that doesn't make sense. I've said it before on here. One of the vatos, the individual that I killed, we did it for that. There was numerous reasons, but in the end, the option we took on why we were killing him was because he was doing drugs. That's what we said. That was against the rules at that time. You could not do drugs, so we killed him because he did drugs. The night we killed him, me and the carnal chino that killed him, that we did it together, got high to celebrate killing him. That's how hypocritical it all is. It's just, it's dog eat dog. No one gives a fuck about nobody. It's just, it just is what it is. And it's not a world for these youngsters to get involved in. For anybody to get involved in. AP said, Simon chops Giovanna, y don't you swim back.
Okay, well, I didn't swim anywhere. I swam in pools growing up. I had family that had pools. I didn't have to swim anywhere or in
You to do the canals?
No,
The
I
pompas?
didn't. No, thank you, sir. Mm-mm.
Ty 602 say Giovanna runs the Southwest. Remember, Coyote.
Who said that?
Ty 602.
Okay, now there it is. Now we're in fight.
Not here to fight. Sir just said,
No, I do appreciate Ty though. Like I said, he keeps it real all the time when I see him out.
Sir just said, hey, Ty's in the house. Chapatin said, awesome, tread safely. Ty 602 said, AP knows the truth. Mousson said, all day, Brother Cricket, because I know the traps, pitfalls, smoke and mirrors, then can help them avoid them all. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
AP said, not scared of Giovanna and her Paisa connections. He put 3. He put the American flag up.
You remember that American flag, okay? You need to, when you're driving around in your truck, you better fly that flag next to your other one.
Carlos Castellanos put facts. Ray Mesa said, you look like Woodstock from Eastside Garfield. I don't think I met him, bro. Not that I don't remember. Damn, this shit jumped Spencer. What happened? Hold on.
It jumped again.
Okay.
Spencer. This thing jumped again.
You stupid. Here it is.
Sound.
ZG said, but the young mind don't want to admit defeat. Now, if you're older, it's one thing, but I see most of the dropout PC gangs being youngsters. Yeah, I think it's because, I mean, it would make sense. You would think that it would be people that are first starting, that like, not someone that has been through it, but I know they do it too. I heard like, Cabezon is part of that, the PC gang shit, and he's been around for a while. Like I said, Sleepy had started one. So I know that there's veteranos or old emevatos that gotten involved in that too. But I agree. I think for the most part, it's youngsters that are, like first time going through this shit, and maybe they'll learn. I don't know.
What is he saying? It's getting younger and younger?
Yeah, like
Is
the PC gangs are for the most part they're youngsters.
Oh, it's getting younger? Or was it always young?
Ty 602 said, AP, she has connections to a certain cartel. LOL.
No, I don't. No. I can't stand you.
ZG said, I see what you're saying, but in my 20s, I might not have. Yeah, I agree with, I've said it all. I say it a lot. You know what I mean? The kid, childish mentality is exactly that. You know what I mean? When we were kids, we saw all this with stars in our eyes. We looked up to these vatos. We wanted to be a part of this shit. We wanted to go and, everything that, that it was. And that's why we've talked about it before. That's why I don't like telling war stories, because I do truly believe that as an adult, if I tell you a war story, you as an adult would say, fuck, man, I would hate to have gone through that shit. That shit don't sound fun to me. Like, fuck that. But as a kid, they see it differently. They're going to sit there and be like, man, I know I could do better. I can kill 10 people if you've only killed 5. You know what I mean? Or whatever the situation is. And that's how it works. Unfortunately, that's why, it's harder to reach these kids. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try. I think we have to do our best to do so.
What age do you still think is still young? I think like 23, 24,
Yeah,
even 25. But like at 30, 40, 50, it's kind of like, come on.
yeah, I agree with that. I think 24, 25 is probably when you should at least start.
Yeah, kind of start seeing
even
it.
even if you don't. So here's my thing. I think that a lot of people get involved in that shit, and then by the time they're 24, 25, and they get made or whatever, they may see some of the, they may see some of the bullshit in the game, but now they feel like, well, I'm in it now. I got to go full on. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's part of the problem. It's just you have to catch them. You got to be able to get them young and make them realize. It's just, but it's not easy. But I think that's the only way to do it. Urqueño said that makes sense. Nobody joins a gang for the betterment for somebody else's criminal life. No, for sure. Rascal said, Ro P's already asleep. You ain't got to say all that.
I know. Catch up a little.
All right, let me hurry up. Sergio said he doesn't know he's an hour behind already. Am I? Fuckers. No, this is at 12:35. It's barely 12:57, like half an hour behind.
Jesus.
Rascal said, Jovan, if we go beat 2-4, can Crick still come out and play? Let's negotiate.
Why don't you guys do like B30 or like 35, 39?
Because we don't look that. What the fuck?
Yeah, you do. I've told you.
I don't care what you told me.
You're almost 50. You look like you're 39. What?
Your face is fucking 50.
Oh my God. See, I try to give you compliments and try to tell you nice things, and this is the things I get all the time.
You just said I look 50.
I said you're almost going to be 50, and you look like you're 39, 40. I'll give you that.
Give me fuck you in your ass.
Oh, freaking fat mouth. All right.
Porqueño said, B7. I have childhood abandonment issues. 642 said, B23. Big motherfucker said, that's a good idea. I'm going to ask her. I really do want to see her. Been 17 years. Yeah.
I really, really want that for you. I really hope it works out.
Yeah.
I really do.
See, that's a good. AP said the cartel de los orejones.
Oh my! Wow.
Porqueño said there's a B13 out here. Barrelas 1-3. Oh, is there? That's crazy. Ty 602 said cartel Jovan AP.
No, never that.
Rascal says sound like housing units. LOL. B19, C19, etc. No disrespect to affiliates. Yeah. Well, it was originally B19 was Barrio 19th Ave, and then they like kind of started doing other things. The G19 would be, I think, became Gangster 19, like 19th Ave. It's all on 19th Ave, but it was originally B19 was Barrio 19. Burqueño said, guess it's common, LOL. Chapatín said, big motherfucker, mantenga positivo o mantenga positivo, amigo. AP said, you mean cartel, Giovanna? Big motherfucker said, Doc, gracias, amigo. Seafoods be at Joanne's head all the time, but me, she want a steady gun for me, chale. She be politicking against me, LOL, and he's laughing.
Ooh, I don't politic against you. I just said just keep the hallelujah all the time. And if you forget, I'll remind you.
Type 602 said, I have a hard time spelling. It's all over Phoenix. Rascal said, Doc, clearly the coyote name was Jesus or something, or Jesus or something. Rascal said, shout out West Sacra. 100.
Oh.
Type 602 said, you get the name right, you got the hookup. Rascal said, you can love Christ and still tell people about their fuckery, Jovan.
But that's not Christ-like, right?
Chapatin said, when do I go on rants? When? LOL. If I did, I'm sure it's all warranted.
I never said you did. I just said, just keep it that way. You did a whole march, a whole group of people marching and spreading the word, and it's a great thing, and it's a good thing to be in. I'm just saying, just keep it.
Ray Mesa says, smell like burnt popcorn, chavas. Chavas. Yeah, it does. That smell.
It just smelled burnt. I don't know about popcorn. It just smelled burnt. And I got really scared, and I was just like, I got to get out of here. I don't want to be smelling that. It was really bad.
Kenny said that smell lingers too.
It just smells so bad.
He said, Rascal, I'm lost on the coyote. Wait, the vatos that bring folks from the land? Rascal said, run up on them on side of Walmart, yell drive-by, and spray them with Febreze.
Oh my God. No way. No way.
AP said, that's how women from the ranchos be, Chops. They think they know what's right always. He put three people swimming. Rascal said, you got it, Doc. Ty 602 says she hates me. It's all good, LOL.
No one hates you.
Rascal said, we can pray for her, Ty.
Yeah, do that. Pray.
Chapatin said, I almost got into some trouble. Junkies were smoking meth on the train with babies before my Jesus March. Yo, I landed hot at the march.
On the train?
That's crazy with babies.
Why would they? Well, because they're just so messed up they don't know any better, right? That they're doing this around. They just do it.
Yeah.
They're like, they don't even hide it, and they don't even.
Burqueño said they're closing Walmarts out here because of them hanging around and stealing. Now entire communities are without a cheap source of groceries. I saw that. They said they're losing a lot of feria. Ty 602 said, I only pick on people I like, Giovanna. AP said, I heard they're closing some in Oregon too, same reasons.
Yeah.
Rascal said, Burqueño, we got a Walmart down the street, and I'm still looking for cheap groceries. LOL. So he said, all right, everyone, it's time for me to roll out. Have a good night. All right, brother.
Good night. Tell Jesse we said happy birthday again.
He's probably gone already.
Well, yeah, you're like an hour behind.
It's not an hour. It's like half an hour. Yeah, something. 15 minutes. Sergio Respect, or Ty 602 said, what up, Rascal? Respect. Sergio Respect, homie, said Ty 602. AP said, Food City got them deals. Giovanna not welcome at Food City, though. We even got Starbucks. Rascal said, good evening, Sergio. Ty, you hear of the 15-foot red spoon that they stole from the 2-week-old Dairy Queen on 51st Ave in Thomas? Did they really?
What?
They jacked the fucking 15-foot red spoon from that Dairy Queen on 51st.
Why? Why would somebody do that?
50, that's in someone's room right now.
Why though? What are you gonna do with it?
That's funny. Burkina says, Sergio, hope the kiddos feel better and happy birthday to your daughter. Rascal said, Doc, he laughing. Awesome. Did you hear of the missing red spoon? They finna mess around and take giant hits.
Oh no.
Rascal said, I missed that. Happy birthday to your little one, Sergio. Chapatin said, Rascal, no joke. It's on the news. 15-foot red spoon statue stolen from the 2-week-old Dairy Queen in Maryville.
That is so sad.
Yeah,
in Maryville, where? Where is there a Dairy Queen in Maryville? I'm trying to think.
He said it was on it's a brand new one. It was only 2 weeks old. It's on
50, it's 2 weeks old.
It's on 51st and Thomas.
51st and Thomas. I'm trying to think. Trying to think of the area.
51st and Thomas. What would that be? What's right there? Watch the pharmacy put a 15-foot needle out front, said Rascal.
That is crazy. Like, what? No, seriously. What? How do you even? What do you? I can't imagine. Like, what do you do? A bunch of people walking around holding it?
I guess.
Or unless it's like, just some person like that really wanted it, put in their truck, and AP, give them back their spoon. Load it up in your truck. Give it back to them, please. Thank you.
Ty 602
That's what happened. That's how they moved it. They had to have a truck.
Ty 602 said, Chop, you smoke meth?
Hi. You know you don't. Stop.
Chapati said, Ty, fool, what the fuck? Burqueño said, Rascal, yeah, I guess the term cheap groceries is an oxymoron these days, huh? Ty 602 said, just asking. Chapatin said, Porque they're going to use that as an example of oxymoron in school. Rascal said, it's always easier to kick your own kids, and yet gente line up when they say, call me daddy.
Oh my God, that is true. Who said that?
Rascal.
That is true.
That's funny. Urqueña said, chop, LOL, no shit. Ty6 up 2 said, that dope sucks you up. Mario San Ciprian said, it's time to write a book, Cricket. It will go worldwide. I said, I wouldn't know what to say, bro. I don't got no I don't got no like my story isn't different than most anybody else's. Same old shit.
You can call it saving grace about the person who saved you.
Who's Grace?
Me. You're welcome.
Shut the fuck up. Rascal said that was kind of a jerk move. Cricket get high after whacking a vato for it. Yeah, I know.
Isn't that the most stupidest thing anybody's ever heard? Well, one of the most stupidest things.
I felt bad a few
How
years later.
dumb.
Yeah. I don't mean to say this now like to be callous, but there was other issues. I personally did not like him. It doesn't mean I justified in doing what happened, none of that stuff, but I mean, that was just the reason I used to get it done. You know what I mean? But yeah, I know it was gacho. Ty 602 said, "Coyote money is fire."
There's no coyote here, Ty. Okay? No coyote here except the Phoenix Coyotes, okay? No coyote here.
Juan Nieto said, "Much respect to you for turning your life around." Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. And I mean, again, to be 100% honest, I got pushed out, like most. I think eventually I would have saw the light anyway. There was so much so much of the internal bullshit that I was seeing. But I definitely now just want to do my best to keep others from walking down that same path if I can.
And to be honest, we've talked about this before, and we've talked about, we joke about it, but it's the truth. I don't think you can go back to prison, babe. I don't think you'd make it this time around.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
mean, you got a bad back. And the beds aren't that great, and
I've always had a bad back though. That's not the problem. I
and
think I think I'd be lonely. I need to talk to somebody now.
you'd be lonely. You wouldn't have your phone. I might
Oh,
not
I
put money on right
get
away. It might take me an extra week. Oh no, they have that where you could do it right away, right? On the tablet.
Yeah. See now all that shit. Now there's no excuse.
What if
I
I
don't.
didn't have Wi-Fi? I could say I don't have Wi-Fi.
I'll ask my son.
How are you going to do that? You can't do that.
Can't do what? Ask my
You
son.
can't ask your kid for money while in prison.
Ask him if you have Wi-Fi, dumbass.
Oh, I was going to say, why I got to be a dumbass?
Because you just tried to throw me under the bus.
I just don't think you'd make it this time around, for real.
Yeah, me neither. I can't.
No, you couldn't.
I can't. Yeah, no. I always have stomach problems now. I can't keister anything.
Oh my God. Jeez.
I wouldn't have nowhere to hold my knife.
Oh my God.
They would just have to kill me.
TMI.
Yeah, I think I would just PC up.
Oh my
Yo, Arizona,
God.
what's up, fool? He said, Cubo Grillo, salute to everybody. Chapaquita said, wow, she had family with pool. Ooh la la, shit. In the hood, you needed was the manguera.
No, sir. That's nasty.
Rascal said, Jovan knows all the cartel tricks. Fly the flag in your truck, fool. Right? Ben Cuevas is in the house. What's up, brother? He said, Cubo Cricket, Jovan, and the rest of the Chronicleros familia. Jovan, you know what time it is.
Oh, hey, how are you?
He said, what's the topic? Glad to be here, gente. We're just bullshitting, kind of, bro. We're having, good discussion, but, it's kind of a little bit of everything. Rascal, what's good, gente, said Ben. Rascal knows what's up, said Ty 602. Angel Chavez said, calling it a night. Blessings to all the family. My sister's in tears. She thought it was a talk channel. She found out different. Now I showed her the pictures of last Easter. Oh,
Oh, that was nice.
that's cool. Have a good night, Angel. And your sister también, brother.
Oh, good night, you guys. That was
Appreciate
sweet.
you. Rascal says, saludos, Cuevas. Burqueño said, Angel, peace. B23 is young, por supuesto, said Rascal.
Oh,
Big motherfucker said, Angel, good night. Ray Mesa said, so true, homie. My primos and my younger tios wanted to be just like my jefe. It's sad, but who does our young raza look up to? Yeah, exactly. And that's why I think that I get upset when I hear people calling carnales legends and all that shit. I just think it sends the wrong message. You know what I mean? I understand it, right? I was there. I lived that life. I believed the same thing, so much so that I killed for it and became a member. I get it. But I think that words matter. And we need to take that into account when we're doing, when we're talking about what we're talking about. So when you sit there and talk about these vatos as if they're larger than life or they're something to aspire to be, you're sending the wrong message to these kids. To call these vatos legends, to me, these kids cannot, you can't sit, and I've had this argument with people, or not argument, but debate, right? So, well, people will say, well, it's two different worlds, right? That's, the prison can have the prison and the streets can have the streets, and those are the legends in prison, and people know that. But that's the thing, the kids don't know that. Kids can't differentiate between the two. All they know is that you're saying that this dude that kills people, that, that brings dope into the, all whatever, all of the above stuff that these vatos do are of a legendary status. That they're somebody to look up to, somebody to aspire to be. They're the cool kids in town, and you're telling this to kids that are vulnerable coming into the system and want to be whatever the top dog is in this society. And so that's why I feel so strongly about those words. You know what I mean? I understand it. I get it. Sometimes I may slip and say it, but I'll catch myself. And so I just wish everybody could, do the same. Just realize what it means. There's no reason to get defensive because we're not fighting over it. It's not an argument. Just think about it the way I'm saying it. And if you don't agree, then, fuck you. Move on. Well, whatever. How about that? Catch me outside.
oh my God.
Ty 602 said, still B23. Ben Cueva said, 23, 24 is when I left the barrio, but it was easy for me. Lots of circumstances that made sense for me to walk away, LOL. Glad I made that right turn before I made that wrong left turn. No regrets, Cardinal. Yeah. Ben Cueva said, yes, G19 is the black gang, Lindo Park Crips, and B19 is the Mexican gang. Yeah. Now they got a C19, bro. It's crazy. Ray Mesa said, E19 and G19 was originally VDAL 1970 originated. Watch out. Getting skletcha from the old school. Mike Swirl, what's up, brother? He said, amor, everybody shouts, Real Nuevo Mexico, Lobos. That's right. Burke 2-3, boo.
Oh my God.
Rascal said, bullshit. Christ flipped over tables and cussed people out. That is true. According to that, he cussed out the fancy people often, he said.
I know. He didn't like money.
It wasn't money. It was that they were gambling in the house of the Lord.
But isn't the two things that he talks about the most in the Bible is money and the devil? Like he didn't like material things and
I don't know. I'd have
all
to
that crazy stuff.
But I do know that I remember what he's talking about when he turned over they were gambling in basically church or some shit. Chapatin says, Simon Jovan, the homegirl from work, invited me. What kind of piece of scumbag would I be not to support my God-loving homegirl? Also, it's good for your soul.
Okay, well,
There
if
you
that's
go.
what works for you, go for it.
Yupper. Chapatin said, yo, Rascal, there was a vato getting passionate about God with me and started cursing. Folks were all petrified coming to me, apologizing like that's not the picture God would like to paint. Burkina said, Rascal, he definitely had a righteous anger towards hypocrites. Burqueño said,
Yep.
Mike, peace. Maxwell said, Cubo Burqueño. Joseph Sharon Vallejo said, right next to AM/PM. Oh, is that where it is?
Oh, the DQ?
Dairy Queen?
1 p.m., 51st and Thomas. I keep thinking of 67th and Thomas. That's what's messing me up. I'm trying to picture 51st.
Yeah. I've been gone so damn long.
Oh, I think I know where. It's on the corner. Is there like a little... Okay, it's... Never mind. No, I don't know. Never mind.
Ray Mesa said, man, bro, my homegirl baby dad is the founder of VTC. He has an old school Ramfla, no me acuerdo el nombre. Founder of Tolleson? How old's your homegirl? VTC's been there since the 40s, bro. Before it used to be called Barrio Tolleson Controla, and then in the 70s they changed it to Barrio Tolleson Chicanos. But VTC's been there for almost since Tolleson started. Joseph Sharon Vallejo said they need it to fix that big ass spoon. Oh, they're gonna OD if they fuck with that. Rascal said, I spoke at an affluent church and said shit intentionally after speaking of a young man who was killed earlier that day. Told them after the sad part is they'll remember my language more than my youngster. Yeah. It's crazy. Ben Cueva said, there's an AM/PM on the southwest corner and a mom and pop liquor store in the northeast corner of 51st and Thomas.
Okay, they put a Dairy Queen there? Hmm.
Maxwell said, trying to humble myself. I still got anger issues. Yeah, bro, nobody's perfect, brother. I mean, none of us are perfect. I got anger issues too. I just take it out of my old lady instead of anybody else.
Oh, you don't. Shut up.
If I need to let loose, I just slap the shit out of her.
Okay. Here we go.
Puro pedo. AP says some Cheerios sound fire right now. Who the hell talking about Cheerios, fool? You just brought that up?
He is. Honey Nut Cheerios.
I like Honey Nut Cheerios. Burkina said, Mike, I feel you. Just think of your kids when that happens. I'm a hothead myself sometimes. Put a thumbs up. Giovanna got the up, said Ty 602. Ty 602 said, we look 23. Yeah, she don't believe it, bro.
Ty. No, you don't. Come on, Ty.
My brother-in-law's in Saguaro doing 15, said Mike's World. Chapatin said, Mike, it's Saguaro. Oh, Saguaro, yeah. Ray Message says, so are you a marked man here in Phoenix or you get a pass? Nah, brother, they want to whack me. I'm on the lista like everybody else. But, you know, brother, it's not what it used to be. There's not like hit squads. I don't worry about it, bro. When I'm out there, I go to the store. I do whatever the fuck I want. There's so many motherfuckers on that lista now. I got to get in line to get whacked. So, fuck them. Mike's bro said, yeah, that's it. Gracias, chap. Porqueño said, Mike, was it recent? Geronimo said, Angel Chavez, buenas noches, hermano. Mike's, well, he's there now, slam, level 4. Saguaro, is that the one que, what's the name of the yarda? Rascal said, it's a trip to me how a lot of YouTubers are vocal about how they're not discouraging people to leave prison gangs, but yet no one in good standing with them, so let's keep it 100.
Yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't discourage people, bro. I don't understand that. I don't get when people sit here and say, I'm not one to tell people not to be. Why wouldn't you? Do you not see what it leads to? Like, if you don't care about others at all, I mean, I guess if you don't, then fuck it, whatever. But I just can't see myself after everything I've done in my life wrong, knowing now that I want to do something good. You know what I mean? And not, I ain't no God, dude. It's not about, it's not about any of the redemption or none of that shit. It's just humanity. You know what I'm saying? I just know that what I went through, I wouldn't want anybody else to. You know what I mean? I got locked up the first time when I was 12 years old. 5 years later, at 17, I was sent to prison as an adult. And then 20 years later, at 37, I get out. And it's just, obviously, you guys know, I got out for 4 months one time and for 13 days another time. Or how many days? 11 days, right, babe?
Mm-hmm.
And 11 days another time. So it wasn't 20 straight, but I was out for 4 months, 4.5 months, and then 4.5 months total. But anyway, and what I went through all that time, I just can't see it allowing, without speaking against, some other kid to go through that shit. There was nothing fun. Well, they're fun times, of course. We can't bullshit. We know that human nature is to make the best of wherever you're at. So I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit, not act like we didn't have good times. On birthdays we have spreads, but compared to what it could have been on my birthday or Christmas or any fucking thing, there's just no comparison. I lost a lot of fucking memories for nothing at the end of the day. For nothing. That's for damn sure. Rascal said it's a trip to me how you already did that. Dispensa, brother. AP said it's people exploitation. Maxwell laughing. Rascal said you probably didn't notice the Dairy Queen, Jovan, because the spoon is missing.
I haven't been in that area in almost 20 years.
Mike's World said, you the man. Crick. Thanks, brother. You are too, bro. Ray Mesa said, used to be Armando's for a minute. Oh, the Dairy Queen? And I know we drove by there. We went to Westridge Mall a couple weeks ago. We were all up in that area, babe. I don't know how we didn't know this.
No, we weren't. That's on 75th.
I know, but we went down. Remember, we went all the way down Thomas to go to eat out there on the east side. Remember?
Oh yeah. Well, we were driving back from. Well, yeah, we drove there and back.
Both ways, yeah.
Yeah.
But if I would have seen it I know if I would have seen it, I would have pulled over. Ben Cueva said, Honey Nut Cheerios, LOL. I was calling that black fighter last night on the undercard of the Benavides card. Was wearing black and yellow trunks, and I was calling him the honeybee from Honey Nut Cheerios. ZG said 51st was the old Cruz Avenues. See, I missed all that, bro. The old Cruz Avenues for me was Central. That 51st stuff happened while I was locked up. Burkini said, nah, bro, they want to whack me all nonchalant. I have to get in line to get whacked. Well, you know. Rascal said, Muson, basically the gang has said you're no longer welcome.
Yeah.
Burkini said, got to live your life. Yeah, that's it. That's all we could do, bro. You know what I mean? There's no reason to be. I'm definitely not going to live my life in fear, bro. And, they bleed just like me. So, again, I'm not looking for nothing, but I'm not just going to lay down. Ben Cueva said, the blue azul tequila soda made me clown last night, LOL, in Vegas at the fights. What does everyone think about the West Sider world champ Benavides? I saw that, right?
I've heard of him. I know that he went to Westview High School, or his brother did, with one of my brothers at that age, and I don't know the story right, but I heard that somebody went up to him, I think, and just shot him. Didn't rob him or anything, just shot him. I don't know if they got into some problems at one time, or I don't know what happened there, but there's like a lot of it could be misleading stories. You know how it is when it's just gossip, but
Yeah, they
um
whacked him.
I don't know if it was him or his brother. I think
Well,
his brother was a fighter also.
but they whacked him or they just blasted
They just shot him.
him.
I don't know. I don't have the story all right, but I
I
have
know.
heard of him. I know he fought last night.
I think I seen too. He's from like what part of the West Side is he from? I thought it was like Sixth Ave around there, like Central Phoenix type West Side. I could be wrong, but I thought they did like a little story of him, and they were talking
Yeah.
about it was like in that neighborhood, like where Homeboys is. No, not
Mm.
Homeboys. I'm sorry, VHHB, Hispanic Homeboys.
See, I don't know if it was him or his brother that went to Westview High School.
Ty 602 said Keister stash, part of the business.
Ew.
Mike
God.
Sproul said, my kids seen all my scars and stories. They're good on the life. They don't want it. Thank you, Lord. Yeah. My son either, bro. Yeah, my son either. He definitely ain't. Well, my son passes out at the sight of blood, so.
Yeah. I would never let my kid go down that road or act like that or look like that or try to be that. That was my only mission in life, is to take care of my human being that I gave life to. And I'm proud of who he is, you know.
Yeah, I did good.
Yeah, you did. You did too when you got out.
Yep. Plus my genes.
See,
I made it real easy for you, girl.
see, see. Okay, all right. Mhm.
Muson said the homie hangout. Oh, thank you. That's trippy. We just let people go when we see that heart ain't in it anymore or they want change. Ain't no skin off our back. It's their life. That'd be nice if they all thought that way, bro. Not to say it would be any better, but at least, in that sense. Joseph Sharon Baello said, I'm glad you opened your eyes, brother, and you did it for your wife. I started from the beginning in 84, and Pablo always wanted me in, and I saw this coming. All they did was use all young vatos, and I always would tell all my raza, don't get involved in that. Jale, much respect for you, carnalito. Thank you, brother. Yeah, Pablo was, unfortunately, bro, uh, Pablo was one of those in our system that became one of those so-called underground legends, right? A lot of people looked up to him, mostly because he was a killer. When he cut off Thomas James' head with the shovel, and he just all the things, all of the above, and those were always used. Those type of people, Pablo, Cuervo, Gray, Chino Mike, all them vatos were used as uh, recruitment propaganda. You know what I'm saying? Those were the worst of the worst, and the ones that everybody wanted to be. You wanted to be on that level. Period. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Pablo had two faces, bro. He was he was somebody that could make you really think he cared. Like I seriously thought Pablo was a brother to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt that. I thought that. He would get on the phone with my ruca, and he was very respectful. He would, he would give consejos. You know, he was a lot older than us, and I didn't know that behind the scenes, you know, he was plotting, and there was things happening, and then obviously in the end that happened. But um, something that we've talked about before, but not really emphasized, was he actually wanted to jack my ruca. He wanted my girl. He was 40.
Isn't that the grossest thing you've ever heard?
Yeah,
Like, ew.
he was
He had a
40.
weird mind.
He was like 42 years old, I think. My ruca was 18, and when I hooked up with her, I was up there on the 6th floor in Madison in close custody. Longo was Longo's old lady was my ruca's tia, so we would use the phone as three ways, and so that's how I ended up getting my ruca. I pulled her from the phone and all that, and but Pablo had already made calls and spoke to her. But when I pulled her, he was respectful with her. He talked to her and all that stuff, but behind the scenes, he would tell other people, that he was, that basically he was trying to make moves, and he wanted to grab her. And I think that was a lot of the motivation in what happened later on. We're talking probably 2 years before the shit hit the fan. But yeah, he was just a real piece of shit. He always thought he was a Don Juan type motherfucker, you know what I mean? And I never saw that as, because most of us do. Most of us in there have, where we think we're better than what we are. We got these big egos, and so I never saw that as anything but normal. But yeah, he was just a real piece of shit. Geronimo said, "My wife is headed to
Creepiest thing I've ever heard.
my
One
wife
of the most creepiest things.
to Heathrow from Ireland and Phoenix after that as we speak." Orale? Ray Mesa said, "Yeah, fuck that vida chueca. My family members were dedicated to plebe on both were taken out by the plebe." Yeah,
Sad.
it's and that's the way it works, bro. It's the victims of the carnales are the carnales themselves. You know what I mean? You can name the people that have died, and I'll name their killers. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all within itself. It's crazy. Art Night Phoenix, what's up, brother? He says, "Sup, guys."
Hey, Tony.
Rascal said, "Musone, that was a little more common once upon a time, but now it's a case of Stockholm syndrome. People say feign love, but it's often fear, hopelessness. Gang don't care why you stay long as you do." Fuck. Rascal says, "Saludos, Tony." What the fuck? Mike Squirrel said, "You don't even gotta have it coming in, burke. Kids popping bottles for fun. They doing too much." That's everywhere right now. For some reason, bro, these kids are out of control, man.
They are, and I just think it's you want to blame the kids, but I mean, and I know parents don't have full control of what their kids do when they leave that door. But you know your kid. You know when they're dressing a certain way. You
Yeah.
see their social media. You know, they don't even have guns and they're making the little gun gestures with their hands. Like, if Mijo did that, I'd be like, what is that? What are you doing? I would, that would be, there'd be a whole intervention. You know what I mean? No way. You know, like the saying goes, like, as a dad for a daughter, like, your only job is to keep her off the pole. Same thing with a boy. You don't want him to be in gangs or prison or even act like that or talk like that. Like, that's representing, you know, even if you say, oh, my kid's not in a gang or, you know, but he's representing that, you know, guns on their Instagram, like, you know, or their Facebook, you know, with pictures of them or their pants down. Somebody might be like, who's this little kid trying to act hard? And
Yeah.
do something about it and say, well, it was just for the picture. He's not really this, you know, these kids are running around here. They're out of control. But then some of them, you look at their parents, not all their parents, but half of their parents, and they're out of control, completely out of control.
Yeah.
So it's like you need to help the kid, but you need to help the parent too. And it's sad.
Yeah. And my thing is now, honestly, and not to sound callous, fuck the parents. If you can't love your kid enough to make that change on your own, I ain't got time for you. I'd rather give all
No,
my.
no, I'm saying the kids are acting this way because their parents are just as bad as them, or they're allowing them to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I don't got time to fix the parents. I would rather just work on the kids. Use all my
Mm.
time and
No,
energy.
no, no. I'm just saying, like, you know,
Yeah.
people are, oh, the kids need help. Their parents need help. Look at them. Look at them too.
Yeah. Mijo,
He's still there?
he's staying here tonight.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He's got a worker to.
Hello.
Where you at?
The laundry room.
Come back in here. Heart Life said, hey, Double H. He's supposed to be Sunshine Benavides' nephew, said Ray Mesa. CG said, I hit Central too, but the ads were popping in the 2000s. See, I missed all that. I went to the joint in 95.
There was an article there.
There's little boxes of Tide in there somewhere. So when you put that in there, make sure you got to pick the right number. If you want, just call me and I'll run in there and I'll hit the number once you put the stuff in there. But find the little Tide in there and that goes on the up in the top. I'll come help you right now because if you hit the wrong one, you're gonna put bleach in it. ZG said, I hit Central. Oh, there. Ben Cueva said his brother got shot in the leg. He fought for the world title but lost. His leg is messed up from the gunshot and basically hurt his career. He's not the same fighter before being shot.
Oh,
That's fucked up. Imagine that.
yeah. All that potential.
Especially if he wasn't like, if it was uncalled for, like he wasn't, out there banging or nothing.
Well, I wonder what that gunshot was from. Like, how did that happen?
Yeah. Ben said, I think they're from Westside Finiquera, 87th Ave. Oh, okay. That far west, are they, huh? I hung out with a lot of them fools. That was a lot closer to my neighborhood. Burqueño said, Mike, I sent you that article in one of the comments. I'm not sure if you got it because it was deleted because it was a link. Those kids were going around shooting at houses for initiation randomly. That's crazy. ZG said, on Central, I let off a Tech 9 in the hole, jammed after about 12 shots. Yeah, Central was crazy, bro. That's why they shut that shit down. Everybody was getting killed out there. Burqueño said, there in El Huache. Geronimo said, Heart Life Tony, bienvenido, hermano. Heart Life Rascal said, Cuevas, surprised no one in the genre has ran with that story. done it about the kids. I mean, about the Benavideses. Yeah, I guess that'd be a good one to do, huh? Show them coming out of the neighborhood and making something of themselves. Champions. Same as Cain Velasquez from Arizona.
How do you do that?
Ray Mesa says still be hitting the
Just
pizza.
like to razzle dazzle for no reason.
It's not for no reason. We banging.
You just do that.
It's not my fault he's from Arizona.
Okay, well,
I didn't make him.
I thought we were gonna have a good night tonight.
We are.
All right. You gotta go help me home.
I think, yeah, I'm gonna go in a minute. This fucking kid. Yeah, hold on, give me a
Well,
second.
don't keep him waiting.
Shut your ass up.
You go. No, don't leave me. I can't talk by myself. Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna just mute for a little bit, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, it's taking long. I know it's awkward, but I can't read the comments like him. I'm sorry. Oh, we could talk about the Easter baskets. So it's going well. I've been shopping for Easter. I've done like 3 rounds already. We're waiting for a family of like 7 kids to get back to us. So hopefully that goes through. If you guys know of anybody, of their kids that might not have an Easter basket, or whether you're out of state or in state, let us know and we'll make that happen. And that's all I got.
You there?
Yeah.
You're not talking?
No, it was quiet.
Just sat there?
Oh, I kind of tried to talk about the Easter baskets and then
Okay.
I had nothing else.
Ray Mesa says still be hitting the Pete's and Tolleson. That's where we go every time, bro. I love that Pete's. There's some pictures I got on here at the Pete's. Hard Life said, Geronimo said, Hard Life, Tony, thank you for the service today. Mike Swirl said, I'm redoing that video, but damn, bro. Prayers for Duke. Yep. Volcano said, Tony, peace, God bless. Rascal said, who left that comment? I can't see it. Which one was it, bro? Any of the ones that's from Facebook, bro, you won't be able to see it. So the ones I'm reading from like Ray Mesa, Joseph Vallejos, I don't know who else is in there, but the Facebook ones, they won't show on here for you unless you go to Facebook and look at them. But that's why I just read them, you know. Ray Mesa said, what about Dickie Leon? Heard stories about him. He's dead already, bro, but Dickie Leon was originally a biker. You know, back then, and you're talking about the 70s and stuff. Dickie Leon was one of the original carnales and was one of the ones when the doors were open, walked away, and then when he came back, he got back into the one that was blood in, blood out. Because originally it wasn't that way. And then he ended up getting out and going back out to, he's from Tucson. Ended up going back out there. I'm supposed to get, and I keep bullshitting, but I need to do it. I have Fernando Nunez, which everybody knows him as Wimpy. He doesn't like that nickname, but just so you know what I'm talking about. And he's going to come on here and we're going to discuss a lot of that old school stuff. Heart Life said, good seeing Chronicles crew tapping in this morning. You guys are the Brad Pitt. Watcha? See that?
Okay, Brad Pitt.
He said I look like Brad Pitt.
No, he didn't say you look like Brad Pitt. He didn't say that. Don't get it mixed up.
I'm better looking than Brad
He
Pitt.
said,
okay. That's an ugly motherfucker compared to me.
He said, we're the Brad Pitt.
Oh, you're in it?
I join. I go in there. Uh-huh.
ZG says, so basically Fence was getting hit on by two G's and chose up, which I think made him want to whack her. Now you say that.
Right?
So that's what I've heard. Matter of fact.
God, he took that personal rejection.
Yeah.
With you, I had a kid. He's probably like, you know what? Let's just.
Yeah. So PJ from Dupavilla is there with Indio from Guadalupe, and PJ told me, like we were talking, he was telling me a little bit. He was like, hey, you know, Indio said that part of the reason Pablo turned on you was because he wanted your girl, and he actually sent me that huila that Indio had told him that. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't. That was never part of what I thought happened. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. Mike Squirrel said, parents are to blame. I agree completely. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Luzon said, the homie hangout unreal. Thanks for the clarification. Joseph Vallejo says, it's called pride, bro. I'm having too much fun out here going on 14 years married. Have my own house, 2 trucks, and a car, bro. You look pretty happy. I remember you in DOC, brother. Do you? You remember me, huh? Yeah, I am happy, bro. Me and Maruka bought a house, too.
I remember you, homie. Just kidding.
When I hit him with the log.
Did you hit him with the log? No, that's good. 14 years.
Hell yeah. So when I got out, I think about 3 years after I got out in 2015. So I've been out close to eight years now. 7.5, whatever the fuck it is. But we bought a house. I built up my credit. I had no credit before that, so I built it up to fucking almost perfect fucking credit. Marucas, we built hers up too, and we bought a house that we still have now, obviously. And like I would have never thought that I would end up being a homeowner. You know what I mean? It was just, those were things that were not within my grasp, you know, in that life. Which is crazy because you think, like, what's it all for if not for those luxuries? You know what I mean? It's so ridiculous for the reason we throw our whole life away is basically what you're saying, brother. Just pride. You know, it's just ego. You know, that it's not. It's for nothing. It's for nothing. It's crazy. But yeah, definitely, definitely a lot happier than I've been in, obviously these last 8 years that I've been out now. Probably the best years of my life, bro. Since I was 12 years old.
You're welcome, baby. Yeah.
Shut your ass up. You're welcome. I'm the best fucking thing that ever happened to you.
Oh, that's how you're feeling?
Oh, you know it. CG said, Mike's World, my grandfather had a ranch in Santa Fe. I got love for the beat. You wall. I've been to Santa Fe too.
And you're welcome.
Why would I be? What?
I took you there. You went there because of me.
It was your grandfather's funeral.
Exactly. Because of me, you went there.
Thanks.
See, I take you places.
What the hell?
Really? Things like that? You could keep that.
What the hell? ZG said Mike's World. Oh, I did. Mike's World said my ex-wife was from Santa. Used to kick it off Cerrillos Road. 100. Muson says someone in each family affected has to recognize and break the cycle of intergenerational addictions and hardships. Yeah, for real. That's true. Coquina said, Mike from the west side, Mike. Rascal said, Muson 100. CG said, salute. Rascal said, yeah, the boxer, run it, bro. Free Kane, said Rascal. Yeah.
Okay.
Maxwell said, yes, sir. Gerald and Rocky were her primos from West Side Loco Santa. Hard Life said, Porqueño. Porqueño said, cue the elevator music. Is that when I
I'm
took off?
sorry. I cannot. I started doing okay before, but then it's been a minute since you've left me alone, so I kind of froze up a second.
He said, cue the elevator music.
Sorry.
Max said, Romero. Rascal said, cue the Jeopardy theme song.
Okay, well,
We should have brought, before I left, should have brought Rascal in to talk.
somebody, geez, I cannot. Like, I don't know what it is.
Orale, Cricket owns a pawn shop. Is that what my shit looks like, bro? Pawn shop? It's the maintenance shop, bro. I'm a chief engineer at a hotel. Ray Mesa said, who remembers the little homie Jesus Hernandez was a boxer from the west side? I don't remember that. Carbajal was the one that I remember the most, obviously. He's the one that kind of blew up in our time. I don't remember him, though. Jesus Hernandez. I have to look it up. AP said, Giovanna no sabo mute. Porqueño put
I said I was gonna mute for a minute.
He put awkward, Porqueño.
I know. I'm sorry.
Cain did a righteous thing in my mind. I know I would have done the same thing for my daughter. This is what I'll say to that. Obviously, I hate that anybody would give up their life, bro, for anything. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna have to end up doing time in prison, and that sucks. All of us say we would do that if someone did that to our children, and he just did it. You know what I'm saying? And so, although I can't because of who I am now, I can't agree with that. With just I just can't. But I will say I wish him no. I don't think he deserves to go to prison. I think he did what most anybody would do. And I can't. And I tell you this: if something like that were to happen to my son now, I don't know what my response would be. So I definitely don't. I'm not a hypocrite and gonna sit here and pretend like I could, just turn the other cheek and let. In fact, I could tell you this: I couldn't. If something were to happen to my son, I would have to say fuck my life and do what I do. But I would be against it. So good enough. Big motherfucker, he put a bunch of watches. ZG said, and Mike Bibby was from the South Phoenix. Maxwell said, Muson, 100 in a hurry. ZG said, at least I know his little brother was facts. Mike Bibby. ZG got pics and all that. Burqueño said, cool. ZG said, Fence, when he dips, take on combo, but scroll down the very bottom to see comments.
I'm gonna try next time, CJ. I'm gonna try.
Oh, that'd be good.
I think next time though he needs to put the link and then somebody can come in and just, help me out.
Burqueño said, Muson, yeah, he did what most fathers would. I would have kept it a little more under wraps, but I get it. ZG said, Crick, I know.
No, I mean I totally get it. I just if you have multiple kids though, then you're gone. You know what I mean? And when your family's suffering because you're gone.
Yeah, that's where it would get dicey.
And me, I'm always about, don't put your hands on anybody. Violence is not the answer. Fighting is not the answer. Prison gangs, regular gangs. I'm against all of that. Again, though, if that happened to my only child, my only baby, maybe I would risk it all. Maybe I would. I don't know. But then I'd have to really think about it and be like, okay, bye mom, bye dad, bye nieces and nephews, bye babe. And then my son would be out here without me, so just, I think as you get older, a lot of more things run through your head.
But you have to be honest. And
if I'm willing to risk it all, then yeah, I'll do it. But I'm a little bit more rational, I think, before I do something.
I tell you what, I from what I've done in my life, I wish I would have did it for things like that, that would be worth
instead of just, no, I get it. No, I get it.
So,
but I mean, like, I had another person my age tell me they wanted to fight me, and it was funny to me. I'm not that type of person that's gonna go fight somebody, put my hands on somebody. I cannot imagine me putting my hands on somebody and physically hurting them. Like, that's not my mentality. I don't fight. I don't, you, it's different. You were used to fighting. You're used to picking up a gun and just shooting. I'm not. That is not my world. So I'd probably think a little different. But again, in the heat of the moment, you just never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Now I play paper, rock, scissors.
It's true.
ZG said, Crick, I know Indio personally, his family, Richie, Frank, etc. Yeah, I do too. I was never on the street with him, but we were locked up together. Mario San Ciprian said, crazy hearing about Westview. Graduated there in 96. I lived in the 87 Finequera. Crazy. Never thought I would make it to the age of 45, but we did it. We said it. Go home and forget it. So I went to Westview, bro, the year it opened. And actually not even the year it opened. It was the summer. So my 8th grade, which would have been, I guess, 92, 93 maybe? I can't remember, man. I think it's 92. I got expelled from school and I got sent back to Adobe. When I got out, I needed some credits to be able to go to high school. And so I went to Westview High School. It was brand new. They were just still building the pieces of it. And it was summer school at Westview. And I went there to get my credits. I was 8th grade going into freshman year. And there was a bunch of vatos there from the 87. There was a couple vatos there from there was a vato there from Cashin. Joey Sanchez was from Cashin. So me and him were always trying to like fight. And then Smokey from Wedgwood went there too. Me and him, we kicked it a couple times. But yeah, I went to Westview. It was all right. That was the first year it was going to actually open. Mussol's, and that was supposed to be my graduation year too, brother. 96. But I went to prison in 95. Missed it. Muson said, Burqueño, I would have done the same thing, Kane, under wraps, then that becomes a charge premeditated, and that's a hard one to fight. Yeah, he's probably better off doing it the way he did. I mean, obviously. People with our record, it wouldn't make much difference, but for him, that's probably the best way to go about it. Art Life said, yeah, thanks, Joanne, for giving cricket 8 great years.
I know, right? Thank you.
Whose side are you on, fool?
You know, he sees.
Where Hassan Phoenix said, what's up, Chronicles fam? I caught alive. What's up, brother? How you doing, bro? Cuvo. ZG said, get the credit back up and buy 2, brother. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I ended up fucking off my credit after that because we redid our whole kitchen, and then the whole
And then not only that, we didn't know how to act,
yeah, we really didn't.
so we just went crazy on the house.
Yeah, they gave me an American Express with 15,000 and a Discover card with 10,000, and so I think I spent the whole 25,000 on our kitchen, and there went that. We got a nice kitchen though. Ben Cuevas said delivered to the Arby's in Santa Fe and went all the way up to Raton, New Mexico.
Oh, cool.
Mike Squirrel, I just saw the counter just making convo because you were gone. No disrespect. Nah, I wouldn't take that as disrespect. Ray Mesa said Jesus Gonzalez was his name. His family grew up in Minnie Park. Okay. See, I had never heard of him. But a lot of them mini Parkers box though. Scotty and all them were boxers too. Nene, matter of fact, I think Nene was Golden Gloves. Scotty's youngest brother. Burqueño said that's just one situation, cricket, where I don't think I'd be able to hold myself. I hate admitting that, but I have to admit that, especially if it happened to one of my daughters. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
No, I get it. It's just unfortunate that the judge isn't going to get it.
Yeah.
The judge isn't.
And who knows? They might.
Say, okay. I mean, and they might. But
he might not get as much as he's supposed to or would otherwise. But I think they're going to do
But
something.
that's a chance you got to take. It's a chance you got to take.
And I think it's well worth it. I mean, again, I don't want to sound like I'm a hypocrite, but if you were to fuck with my son, do something to my son, I mean, I could do another 5 or 10 for that. I mean, without a problem. You know what I mean? Not to say that I'd be happy. You know what I mean? I'd probably, I would speak on against all of that again once I got out. But I think that if anything is worth it, it's that. I mean, I did it for a lot less. So, I mean, how could I not? I'd be a fucking fool if I couldn't do that for my own child, my own family. But I did it for them fucking putos. You know what I mean? Ben Cueva said, maybe Fidel Hernandez. He trained at Michael's gym. He was decent at best, and got the most out of his body that allowed. Michael was special. Only one from Arizona in the International HOF. R. Lopez said, Q was Spider and White Picket Fence listening for a little bit, but I was at work. I just got home. I'm tuned in. Q with it, brother.
Oh, hey. And we're about to get off right now, too. What's wrong with your face?
You don't get to make that call.
It's 2 hours and 30 minutes almost.
I'll let you know. Okay.
Don't make that face.
What's wrong with my face?
That's a stupid face.
Fuck you in your ass. The son said, I got $5 and 1 cent, and I would risk it all. I'm just being real. They would understand. They would understand why I did it too. They're old enough to understand. Yeah, well, if they're old enough, of course. The hard part would be if you had 5 kids, and they were all, between fucking 5 and 15, and you do it for one, and the other 4 have to suffer without you now. You know what I'm saying? Like that would. I'm not saying it wouldn't still be worth it. It depends, I guess, in that case. You'd have to really think hard, but I'm not sure if you can hold yourself back. I'm not sure if logic could talk you out of it, but you definitely would, it would definitely be, hurtful to your other kids, I mean, that's the sad part. Like you would hope that the system would understand and just let you ride on that. Krusty, what's up, brother? He said, howdy, peeps. What's up, Crust?
Rusty.
Man, I got a text this morning at 5 a.m. from Crust that said live.
Hey, Krusty, just because you don't see me on your lives that often, don't think I don't go in and support. And I do listen to the replays and give you a thumbs up. And just because, we're not there often, we still support you for sure.
And actually, sometimes we are there. It's just better
We
for
just decide not to talk. It's just better for us to not because, the certain situations, Crust,
He said, howdy, peeps. Porqueño said, crustaceous, how are you, brother? ZG said, Fence, what would you do if somebody starts putting tips on you?
Tips? What do you mean tips?
What's tips? Starts putting tips on you? I don't know. Is that some new lingo?
I think ZG's really young too, so it must be that new
He ain't
age.
that young. He's talking about cruising in the 2000s. And he said Central.
Okay, I take that back. I don't know what that means.
He said, I knew him on the street and all cool but frank, LOL. All cool but frank? Indio's family? Well, new is understatement. More family friends, supongo. Okay. Porqueño said, Raton is a tramp town, LOL.
Oh.
Okay. Muson said, you're actually not being a hypocrite. You're viewing it from a different perspective. Yeah, I know. I just, honestly, because of the platform, I sometimes have to watch what I say, and I don't want things to be misinterpreted. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of fucking clowns out there that like to troll and say, oh, well, Cricket was talking about doing this and that. You know what I mean? And so I have to watch my words sometimes just because of those fucking clowns. But, I think most people understand, like, that there's a breaking point for everybody. And it's not about gangs. It's not about pride. It's not about any of that bullshit. I think kids is where the breaking point is, And if people can't understand that, pues, como dije, chinga tu madre, con respeto.
Oh. Okay.
ZG said it's hard. I got a few cars building till I can get a few houses, then the fun will start. There you go. Yeah, we did it, bro. It was pretty cool, man. Neither of us had any credit whatsoever. So it was real easy to start building. It took us about a year to get into like the 800 range. And from then on, I think for our house, I only had to put in 4,000 or 5,000 as a down payment to start because it was the first time home buyers program and all that stuff. And then with our credit, it was pretty cool. And it was when the interest rate was pretty low. Got a pretty good deal. Muson said it's called having an overview of the situation. Mike Swell said that's a tough one. ZG said Cricket man had to protect his family whether present or not. Yeah.
Oh, ZG said it's fist.
Oh, tips equals fist.
I don't. If somebody puts their hands on me, obviously I'm gonna defend myself. But to sit there and argue with someone and let it go so far where we're in each other's faces.
I tell you what.
And I have to put my hands on someone. I can't see myself doing that in life. What?
I said Jovan has slapped me before.
When did I slap you?
You don't remember? The first week I got out back in 2003.
Okay, hold on. Why do you do that?
Talk
Why
about
do
it.
you do that?
Can you see yourself putting hands on someone now?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm not the only bad one.
Oh, okay, you're
Let's talk about
putting me out there tonight. Okay, let's talk. We could talk about it. But anyways, as I'm saying, for me to like, see, now you messed it up. No, for me to get into an argument with somebody, like on the streets or somebody, whatever. And for me, I don't know, I just would think of my son and be like, my son would be so embarrassed to see his mom like trying to be young and fight. Like, I'm too old to be fighting like that. If I didn't do that in my 20s or, when I was little, sitting there fighting like a crazy person, I'm not going to start doing that at 40. I'm not. To me, it's funny. Like, I would just sit there and laugh. Like, if they try to probably put their hands on me, I'd probably just go hug them. I'd be like, come here, give me a hug. Like, this is not the way. But when I hit him, it was because I was like, yeah, he was a little drunk. And it's well, another time. Yeah, we'll just talk about it another time. Wow, look at you.
ZG
You
said,
just threw me under the bus like that. Wow.
"Hello,
What a guy.
you thought you got away with slapping me? The fuck?"
Wow. God.
And low key, I'd rather do what Kane did instead of get the perv, because hitting his pops probably really hurt him. Creeps like that are weird. Don't want to get into all. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the second part. I mean, at least I got the right motherfucker, but he tried. Muson said, "True that, clear brother cricket. I forgot YouTube is a troll breeding ground." Yeah, no shit. Tips equals fists. Big motherfucker said, "I'll say it. You touch one of my kids like that, you're done. A la verga. Damn the consequences."
Yeah.
Yeah, I think most people feel that way, bro. And even, and I don't mean like we're not normal, but even normal people, like regular people, everyday people, and I've seen it. I mean, I was in prison. I would see like the guy that was fucking a normal day trader at fucking whatever, what I'm saying, like just normal men that had kids and family go crazy and do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I saw all kinds of ways where the kids were molested, they killed the best friend was doing it, he killed them, or walk in and your wife is getting fucked by a dude, you kill him. Like, it's people, everyday people that wouldn't otherwise ever think of killing get pushed to that point sometimes. And
No, I mean, I get it. I get it. Like I said, you guys know what my son means to me and how he's my world, and there's nothing I wouldn't do for him. I mean, I don't know.
Burqueño said, "I bought my house 2 years ago. Had I bought it today with the interest rates, my mortgage payment would be close to double. Perfect timing." Us too.
Yeah.
We bought it
Yeah.
like 3 years ago, and it was when the interest rates were at the lowest.
What's our mortgage now? Like 1,000?
Yeah, our monthly is almost 1,100, but our percentage, I think we're at like I think we're at 2.5 or something like that. ZG said, "Tips equals feet, elbows, starts kicking your ass."
Mm-hmm.
Órale, Burquillo. Nice, said Mike's World. R. Lopez said, "Damn, white picket fence put hands on you. Did you call for backup, Vato?"
Okay, well,
I should have, bro. She was tearing me up.
it didn't hurt. That was a long time ago. That was like 21 years ago. Really? Let it go.
I don't forget nothing, girl.
Yeah, let it go.
Burquillo said, "Mike." Yeah, ZG said, "Trust me, your son don't want to see his mom get her butt whooped either."
Yeah, no, but I I don't know, it's just so funny to me to see two 40-year-olds fighting, like physically fighting. It's like the funniest thing to me. Like I don't know, it makes me cringe. Like I could imagine my parents. That's I don't know, and it goes back to my parents. They weren't like that. So I couldn't imagine like seeing my mom at 40 fighting or my dad. Like, could you imagine my parents doing that, babe?
No, but
Like it's cringy
I
to
can't really
me.
see myself doing it no more either. Really, I mean, like when I think about like now, I mean, I really have to stretch.
They would just have to like push you really
We're gonna have to stretch for a minute. I don't know. Hopefully, we can have a few days before we do it, so I can get my wind up a little bit, and then maybe. But just like that, oh man, I don't know. I would,
Man,
no matter what, I would, I would shoot for the motherfucking skies. I'm trying to knock a motherfucker out if it, if it comes down to it. I cannot go longer than one punch. You know what I mean?
to like fight for like 5 minutes. Could you imagine?
Oh, 5 minutes.
Oh God.
What the fuck? I'm going to sleep in 2.5.
I can't.
5 minutes ain't happening. Two
It's
weeks
just
ago, I
funny.
found out my cousin is going through it with her 9-year-old daughter, and it was her husband. Oh, said they, damn. Their life is in shambles right now, brother. Shit, man. Yeah, I can. Fuck.
Hold on. So was it her stepdad?
That's that's why, bro. I am not one to. I do not believe in that stepdad stepmom bullshit, man. I just don't.
I do, but it's like one out of like 1,000, 1 out of 10,000. It's very rare. It's rare. It's a rare thing. But people want to make it a normal thing nowadays. And yeah, let's just blend our families. Well, because we know each other for a few months and I want to screw you on a daily and let's move in together because it's
Oh,
convenient.
he said no. It's the actual father.
Oh gosh.
That's a sick piece of shit that needs to die. That's crazy. Porqueño said, big motherfucker, that's fucked up, man, for real. Hell yeah. R. Lopez said, did you cry? Don't lie. You know that shit hurt. Nah, I didn't
Well,
cry.
I'm gonna mute because I'm not gonna cry on the live. I said I wouldn't anymore, but I'm going to, so I'm gonna mute for a minute, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, Porqueño dude left them completely broken emotionally and even financially. We're trying to help them. It's fucked up. These fucking pieces of shit, man. Someone said, all day I've seen lots of civilians snap and take out people for touching children and family. To look at them, you wouldn't think they did it. Yeah, no, I know. That's even worse, said Burqueño. Fuck yeah, that's worse. That's fucked up thing, bro. Is I mean, it's all fucked up, but you're destroying your baby's life, man. These fucking I don't know how these pieces of shit get any kind of gratification by that. Fucking pussies, man. ZG said, if I start hugging a guy that's whooping on me, it would only get me bagged on every holiday. I seen it happen. Yeah. Can you say that shit?
Big Eye, you have our email. If they need anything, let us know.
Yeah.
You know,
And
you said he left them um, financially messed up also. You know what I mean? So if we can try to help a little bit also, even we're not rich, but we can try to do what we can do.
yeah, for sure.
It's just sad.
Maybe, brother, if you want to start a GoFundMe for them, I don't know what you want to put in it. I'll leave that up to you. But I'll definitely post it up on the Facebook, on the YouTube, on all this stuff. and obviously whatever else we could do. Big Motherfucker said, I'll look for the newspaper clipping online. I'll send it to you. Did they lock them? So they locked them up?
Good. Oh my God, when you said that, my heart just fell. Oh,
ZG said, I'm 38 and I got about 3 more years of fisticuffs. Then it's the verbal game. When I got out at 37, I probably could have, I still could have. But a year of being out, I think that was the end of that. Big Motherfucker said, yep. All right. All right, pues, we're going to shut this down. We're at 2 hours and 40 minutes.
I can't. Now I'm gonna. We're thinking of you, big guy, for real.
Yeah. Please.
And check in with Cricket.
Yeah, whatever we can do, let's do it and figure it out. She's definitely gonna need support. I mean, not from us. I mean, she's gonna need therapy and all that. But I mean, whatever we can do on our end, let's do it.
I'm sorry to hear that again.
ZG said, but I'm still working out and benching a 110cc ATV. 110cc ATV easily. I don't know what that is, bro. Vulcano said, all right, Cricket White Fence Chat. Appreciate your time, motherfucker. Hope your family could find a way to get through it all, bro. Truly. Yeah. If we can help, bro, ya sabes. We got you. We're gonna go out on that note, but get at me, brother. You got my number. I know we'll talk. I'll get at you, and then let's see what we can do. If we can put something together somehow, and then maybe we can talk to Rascal. He can put it on his too. We could try some other. We'll try to whatever we can do. Whatever we can do, let's do it. And I can reach out to a few others, and we'll see if we can get some stuff going on that. But definitely, let's try to help them out. ZG said, but I'm very nonviolent and about that. Yeah. Muson said, respect and love to everyone. Peace, motherfucker. That piece of shit gonna burn in hellfire forever and ever.
That's crazy.
Yeah. For real. Órale, pues.
Oh, you guys, good night. Have a good one.
We'll be back tomorrow. We were gonna do music night tonight. We decided to switch it up. I know we keep saying that every time we switch it up.
We'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll get up tomorrow. Get at me, brother, and let's figure out what we could do. Let's do something. It's a fucked up situation, and let's just see what we can do. Heartlight Phoenix said, crust. ZG said, Crick, did you see the chick that killed her dude on live for trying to walk away from her? No. Would he blast her?
The chick that killed her dude
on live for trying to walk away from her. I'm glad Jovan didn't have a gun that day.
Oh my God. We'll talk about this another time. I'm not.
Órale, pues. Let's
Good
get
night,
to
you guys.
Vámonos a la verga. You guys have a good night. We appreciate those that took part in our dialogue tonight, and we will be back mañana. Burkina said, I'm telling you guys, women are getting more violent. Right? ZG said, I chat one love.
All right, you guys be careful out there. It's a crazy little world.
Yep. Hasta mañana. Again,
good
happy
night,
birthday,
everybody.
Jesse. And we are out of here.
Where are you going?
A la verga.
Where's AP?
AP's already a la verga. He went
Good
earlier.
night, you guys. Oh man, my eyes are watering.
Oh, there's AP. So, váyanse a la verga, he said. We're coming, bro. We're coming. Just wait right there.
My eye is burning now.
Órale, pues. Buenas noches. Hasta mañana.
Good
Everybody
night,
have
you guys.